say this with my chest, there are far more women struggling to find love in relationships than men. Yes, I agree, bad men exist, but these men are created, not born. And I'll tell you what's causing this: toxic feminism. What feminism does is simultaneously teach women to detest masculine traits in men, but cultivate them in themselves. So for instance, a man that cheats is trash, but a woman who cheats is a bad bitch. Or a man that sexualizes women is misogynistic, but a woman should sell her nudes online and she's a bad bitch. But the biggest problem with feminism is that it makes women reject their feminine traits. So they no longer want to be loyal or nurturing. As a result, we're breeding a generation of men who no longer aspire to provide, protect, and most importantly, respect women because they can access them and replace them. So yes, men are struggling to find love, but it might be because this generation of women is not what they want.
Team, back again with another video. As you can see, the theme today is TikTok. They got some good stuff on TikTok. Now, I am extremely impressed by what this woman had to say. Yeah, it's probably biased because I agree with her heavily, right? But there's a lot of double standards when it comes to men and women and dating, right? The dating world is in complete disarray. There's a gender war, right? Men fight against women, women fight against men. I mean, women think men ain't shit, and men think women ain't shit. Men think all women are gold diggers. But it's good to see that women are rebelling against feminism, right? I like feminism, like the first wave, about liberating women having the right to choose, women being equal. But there are certain things that she was saying that translate to toxic femininity. And we don't hear that term, right? We usually hear that word toxic tossed around with men, right? Toxic masculinity. And, we need to see more of that, man. We need to see more women holding other women accountable. We don't see that a lot. And, it's good to see. Because a lot of these women out here, they want to be bad bitches, right? They want to be bad bitches. And a lot of times what tends to happen is these bad bitches want to chase the 10% of men, right? The 10% of men who are high earner, high value guys. And that's cool. That's cool. But what it's doing is it has a trickle down effect because all women think they're bad bitches. They not. They are not. And they have these traits where they overly sexualize themselves. I don't know about y'all, but it comes a point where I'm tired of seeing a bitch bend over and show her ass. And I don't mean to use the word bitch loosely, but you get tired of it, right? You want to see some kind of quality at some point, right? Especially when these women start getting older. You want to align yourself with some form of quality. And you don't want to go through all the games. You don't want to go through all the drama. You don't want to go through all the same mundane bullshit, right? So I don't know if it was her accent or the fact that she was a beautiful woman. Obviously, she was an attractive woman. But, the thing I like most is that she's holding other women accountable. And you don't see that. You see men holding other men accountable. Like, you can't just go through life being a bum. You can't just go through life just think you're gonna make anything just off of the way you look. Most women, they think they can mosey through life just based on their appearance and they don't have to bring shit to the table. A lot of times if you ask a woman what she brings to the table, I mean, you've just offended her. What do you mean what I bring to the table? And men get attacked for that, for asking that question. Because you know what? In order for us to be in our role as a protector and a provider, we do need a woman to be in her feminine role. I don't know any men that wants to be with a masculine woman. I don't know any men that want to be dominated by women. I don't know any man that wants to play the female role in his relationship. And nowhere else in nature is it acceptable for the male to play the female role in the relationship. And that's what that's what we tend to see. We tend to see a lot of women who want to play this masculine role in the relationship, and then they get frustrated. They're not challenged. They're not pushed. They cannot show feminine traits because they feel like the man is too weak. But that's what we've created. We've created a society of weak men. We complain about it, but we've created a society of weak men. I know I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and a lot of that had to do with, how many single moms there were. Mothers raising men. I'm a victim of that, right? Because I look, I'm a mixture of man and woman. So, hey, I got some female traits. I got some male traits. I'm not the most masculine man in the world, but I'm not the most feminine man in the world, right? I'm somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle, man. I like my R&B. I like my slow songs, but again, I like hardcore hip hop. Every now and again, I like to do things in moderation. But speaking on relationships, a lot of times we see people who are frustrated, and that goes both ways, right? Men and women are frustrated with the dating scene, especially when you have people who have an abundance of options. When you have online dating, you have the Tinders of the world, the Bumbles of the world. Women have an abundance, and with that abundance, right, it's a great responsibility, man. You get to pick. You have your pick of the litter. Now, we control relationships and commitments. We control marriage. But most of the people who are being chosen are the top 10% of men who have an abundance of options. So how long we gonna play this game? How long we gonna play this game? And it's almost as if we're going into a society where polygamy is the norm. And let me tell you, that's not what we want. Because let me give you an example, right? Say you have 10 men and 10 women, right, who all believe that polygamy is a good thing, right? What do you think naturally is going to happen? Because naturally, women are hypergamous in nature. They're going to choose 2 of the men, leaving the other 8 wanting. Right? So 2 men will have all the women, and then you have 8 men with no women. And that's kind of like how we are in a society. A lot of these women, they want the Drakes of the world. A lot of them. Let me tell you, if you do a survey, probably 9 out of 10 women want Drake. But I mean, realistically, come on. And they look down on regular guys. They look down on regular guys, 9-to-5 guys. They want clout. They want attention. And they want status, money. Listen, maybe this rant's going a little bit too long, but am I lying? Is she lying? Let me know in the comments, guys. See y'all on the next one.